So you inspire people, and you also piss people off, and you stress them out. But mostly you inspire people. And so we have the Tower card. Some readers will describe you as a walking tower moment. Okay, and that doesn't sound like a compliment, but it's more or less a threat to things that are not authentic. Okay, we're not projecting an image of perfection here, okay? I'm talking to somebody who knows their own demons pretty well, right? And when you've done that level of shadow work, when you've integrated the parts of yourself that are very uncomfortable to sit with, we don't just do that for fun. We don't just do that for like entertainment. It's liberating. And so rather you mean to or not, truthfully, I feel like a lot of people cannot be in your energy for extended periods of time without feeling some degree of an illusion shattering. Okay, and this isn't something that you're intentionally like pointing out. You're not going around pointing out people's flaws. You're not going around like pretending like you have all the answers and that you, again, are some blueprint of perfection. But the frequency that you carry, having done the work for yourself, is so significant that it does affect the people around you. You're a mirror, whether you know that or not. You're a mirror more times than just the times that you know you are a mirror. Sometimes it's obvious, okay? Ace of Wands, you inspire people to action. And this isn't you, oh, well, I suggest this, I suggest that. You might just be you might have a gift of being vulnerable about like, well, I've experienced something like this before and this is how I handled it, or this is what I found out, blah, blah, blah. You use yourself as an example. Again, not the blueprint. And really what I'm getting is sort of like two women just being like sisterly. There's no weird energy. It's like very supportive. I'm feeling, I guess in this vision, it's like a very supportive energy. And so again, I don't feel like you pressure. I feel like you really stay in your own lane. I don't feel like you interject yourself, your opinions, because you also understand that people just like yourself, we all learn through experience, okay? We can read a textbook about how to play golf, okay? And we can know all of like the terms, we can read the biggest textbook in the world about how to play golf. But if you've never stepped foot onto a golf course or swung at a golf ball, I think I made my point. But you really don't understand. Like, people will leave your presence on the most like casual encounters. Okay, a lot of these things are like casual conversations, or just they can't get deep, but it's like the influence that you will leave on someone, the way you can influence someone in the smallest of interactions, it can stick with them for a very long time. You could go a few years without seeing this person, and the next time you see them and be like, hey, last time I saw you and like this was going on, well, I did this, and like my whole life has changed, and you know, it was just like a turning point. I'm hearing like triple goddess. That might mean something to you. But yeah, the Six of Wands and the Knight of Cups, I feel like there are people that may have made themselves known, but probably more. Oh, I can't show all these cards because some of them, yeah, so this is safe. This is safe, I think. There are people who really, truly have such a gratitude for you in their heart in ways like I feel like it would bring you to tears to know how many people genuinely appreciate you. Okay, and this is one of those side effects that maybe you didn't expect when you were doing all that shadow work. You know, maybe you did a little too much shadow work, or too much for too long, and you didn't come up for air for a while, and you know what I'm saying? You kind of have to like backtrack, and you know how the labyrinth of the unconscious, subconscious realm is, but it's like the work you've done on yourself has significantly benefited like hundreds, if not more, much more people that have encountered your energy. I'm feeling like my throat well up, but you have made such a significant ripple that you never knew you were going to make. Like, you might have had, you know, an inkling, like, okay, well, if I do this work on myself, I can have balanced relationships. I can be a better parent. You know, I can have better friendships and relationships, whatever. You know, the people around you don't have to endure you or tolerate you. But the way you naturally carry yourself is so inspirational to a lot of people. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's just like I feel it more than is coming out of my mouth, and I'm just like you're definitely like a generational waymaker, like the Chariot. Come on. It's like there's nothing that could have stopped you from doing this for yourself. And it's just like you're like one of those torch lighters, passer honors, okay, the curse breakers. It's you have this very divine magnitude to the way you move. And somebody right now is interested in a road opener, energy work. You might not need it. You might just need to take some actions. And now go ahead and do whatever you feel called to do. But I'm like, yo, the road's wide open in front of you. And you earned this. Dear Lord, 10 of Cups. Like, you've really sat with like the deepest, darkest, scariest, ugliest things within yourself that most people they simply it's this isn't something that everybody can do in one lifetime. And rather you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, even if you're in your 60s or 70s, it's like you've cleared so much, and you're about to be so celebrated. It's already begun, but we're out of time. I love you. This was emotional. This was emotional strength. Yeah, you're just godly. I love you.